size hail cause considerable damage to vehicles. Consider moving vehicles to a covered storage area before the storm arrives. The storm may intensify, so be certain to monitor local radio and TV stations, as well as local cable TV outlets for additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 80, effective until 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in North Carolina: Alexander, Anson, Cabarrus, Catawba, Cleveland, Davidson, Davie, Gaston, Ardell, Lincoln, Mecklenburg, Montgomery, Polk, Richmond, Rowan, Rutherford, Stanley, and Union, and the following counties in South Carolina: Cherokee, Chester, Spartanburg, Union, and York. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Repeating, severe thunderstorm watch number 80 has been issued from 4:25 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time until 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in North Carolina: Alexander, Anson, Cabarrus, Catawba, Cleveland, Davidson, Davie, Gaston, Ardell, Lincoln, Mecklenburg, Montgomery, Polk, Richmond, Rowan, Rutherford, Stanley, and Union, and the following counties in South Carolina: Cherokee, Chester, Spartanburg, Union, and York. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4:45 p.m.
Okay, guys, the severe thunderstorm watch I did catch with an EAS, and I also captured a severe thunderstorm warning. Those will also be uploaded, but I can't believe it went through WXL 56 and WXJ 21. So that's like my second watch I've captured this year. So, or not second one. That's actually my third watch. So I just decided to hop on here and do this stream so I didn't have to keep pressing record, because right now I'm trying to play old school and play GTA San Andreas multiplayer, which is GTA San Andreas with mods. So we're just gonna continue doing that. But hopefully we can, I wasn't expecting me to get alerts, and whenever I got home from school, I had a severe thunderstorm warning scroll on my, on my 100. So I was like, so. And then I captured a severe thunderstorm warning, then a severe thunderstorm watch, number 80. That's my third watch. I captured a severe thunderstorm watch off of WXL, or I may have not been able to record that, but that's my third watch I've got through No Weather Radio this year, so. Actually, my second this year. The other one, or wait, that is my third one this year. So, but GTA right now is just lagging like crap. So, I just need to go in there, and I need to right click, open the task manager. You actually know what? Actually, I need to put in a mod for that, so. Oh snap, we got a cop coming after us. I got I was trying to fill up before. Dang. You're seriously trying to go after me? No, no. Snap. Brother, brother. Brother, brother. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Come on, come on. Step on it. Step on it. No. Dang it. I just got arrested. I just got arrested. I just got arrested. No, 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 no. Please don't send me to jail. Please, no. Officer, no. Please, no. Please, no, officer. Oh, he sent me to jail. Oh, well. But, But I just can't believe I captured a severe thunderstorm watch. It's actually the second watch off of WHJ21 that I've actually captured. But, But yeah, so. But, yeah, so. I'm surprised I don't have the severe thunderstorm watch scroll over there.
sensors are. The radar, remember that the radar is not just picking up one level, it's a volume scan, so you're going to get the vertical look at the radar. It's kind of a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area. A lot of moisture associated with this, very big raindrops coming down, and it's coming down right now in Richmond. You can only see the OND there in Richmond with this storm rolling in. Again, Richmond under a severe thunderstorm warning right now. Also looking across parts of Pennsylvania and right here in New York. Cobleskill, heads up, thunderstorm heading your way. Severe thunderstorm warning currently in effect. This is going to create a huge mess on Interstate 88. This is well off the state capitals west right now. There's Albany right there in the center of your screen, just off center to the right a little bit. And that severe thunderstorm warning that we're looking at here is in effect until 5:15 Eastern time. And back here across the Virginia and Maryland area, here in Maryland, including Damascus and Buckytown and Urbana, parts of Frederick and Montgomery counties, you can see this severe thunderstorm warning is in effect and eventually will be impacting. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area. In DC,
The Weather Channel keeps saying, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for your area.
Cameras around, seeing the storms in action moment by moment, a little bit farther to the south. Again, here in Virginia, this is the severe thunderstorm warning that is north of Richmond. In fact, let's go back to Richmond, who is under a severe thunderstorm warning right now. And it's only getting darker as we've been watching this storm moving into and onto Richmond.
And again, I didn't think I was going to get any alerts today, but I am, so.
Notice these cars on the left-hand side of your screen. When they go by, it's like they're pushing water. And there's a little bit of a rooster tail there, and you can kind of see it coming out of the side as well. That is some dangerous stuff. Definitely want to be slowing down. And you notice almost everybody has their lights on. Of course, it's not just so you can see, it's so you can be seen. So important when you're traveling and the weather.
We could basically say I'm under this severe thunderstorm watch, even though I'm one county to the west of it. It means in and close, so I could still get a severe thunderstorm warning. So
it's just continuing to. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area. R scale, or index, as we like to call it here at the Weather Channel. And again, it doesn't have to be exceptionally hot in some of these locations. I mean, look at Orlando, 87 degrees. That's not over the top heat. But when you leave your car off, and in 10 minutes, we're talking that inside temperature being at 106 degrees. Look at after 30 minutes, feeling more like an oven at 121 degrees. Love it. We'll be close to 100 degrees today. You can see what that means for the inside of your car after 30 minutes over 130 degrees. So when you leave your car off and you have the sun just baking on your car, let's say the temperature outside 70 degrees. After an hour, the inside temperature is already over 110 degrees. This is why it is so dangerous when you leave your car off and it's parked outside in the summer and springtime even. Outside temperature 80 degrees, over 120. Look what happens as we warm up those temperatures. 90 degrees in an hour. The inside temperature is over 130 degrees, and at 100, we're over 140 degrees. And again, it depends. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area. Then further, so again, play it safe and bring everything inside.
You totaled your brand new car. Nobody's hurt, but they will still be paying. It comes when your insurance company says they'll only pay 3/4 of what it takes to replace it. What are you supposed to do? Drive 3/4 of a car? Now, if you had Liberty Mutual new car replacement, you'd get your whole car back. I guess they don't want you driving around with big wheels. Smart.
With Liberty Mutual new car replacement, we'll replace the full value of your car. Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Ordinary stains say they can do the job, but big cleaning stain can weather any weather. Ever on Unlimited, weathers it all. Find our most advanced formula exclusively at the Home Depot.
Feel the clarity of non-drowsy Claritin and relief from symptoms caused by over 200 allergens, like those from Buddy. Because stuffed animals are clearly no substitute for real ones. Feel the clarity and live Claritin Clear.
I think it's really cool that my mom works for Kashi. She helps people eat healthy. I don't think nutrition is fun if you have to think too hard about it.
I love working for Kashi. It's all about making good food protein supplement.
It's cool to be part of a company that is good for the planet.
My mom makes the world better.
At Casper, we believe falling into bed should be magical. So we created the perfect mattress. With over 30,000 five-star reviews and countless awards, no wonder Casper is now America's #1 rated mattress brand. An ideal balance of comfort and support. Try the mattress for 100 nights.
There you go.
The National Weather Service in Greenville, Spartanburg has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Rutherford County in western North Carolina, east central Henderson County in western North Carolina, Polk County in western North Carolina, until 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time,
There you go.
a
Severe thunderstorm
was
watch
located 5
scroll
miles
now.
northwest of Columbus, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to trees and power lines. Locations impacted include Rutherford, Columbus, Spindale, Saluda, Greenville, Mill Spring, Green Creek, Lake Adger, Forest City, and Tryon. Scattered trees and power lines will be blown down in the warned area. Seek shelter inside an interior room. Please report damaging winds, hail, or flooding to the National Weather Service Greenville Spartanburg by calling toll-free 1-800-267-8101 or by posting on our Facebook page or tweet it using hashtag NWSGSP. Your message should describe the event and the specific location where it occurred. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in North Carolina: Henderson, Polk, and Rutherford. Here is a special weather statement. A strong thunderstorm will impact northern Stevens, east central Abersham, southeastern Raven, and western Oconee counties until 5:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 4:36 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm 8 miles north of Tacoma, or near Tallulah Gorge State Park, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Locations to be impacted include Walhalla, Tacoma, Westminster, Tallulah Falls, Tallulah Gorge State Park, Oconee State Park, Lakemont, Mountain Rest, Long Creek, and Turnerville. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and dime-size hail will be possible in these areas. Dime to nickel-size hail can cause considerable damage to vehicles. Consider moving vehicles to a covered storage area before the storm arrives. The storm may intensify, so be certain to monitor local radio and TV stations, as well as local cable TV outlets for additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 80, effective until 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in North Carolina: Alexander, Anson, Cabarrus, Catawba, Cleveland, Davidson, Davie, Gaston, Ardell, Lincoln, Mecklenburg, Montgomery, Polk, Richmond, Bryan, Rutherford, Stanley, and Union, and the following counties in South Carolina: Cherokee, Chester, Spartanburg, Union, and York. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watched area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Repeating, severe thunderstorm watch number 80 has been issued from 4:25 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time until 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in North Carolina: Alexander, Anson, Cabarrus, Catawba, Cleveland, Davidson, Davie, Gaston, Ardell, Lincoln, Mecklenburg, Montgomery, Polk, Richmond, Bryan, Rutherford, Stanley, and Union, and the following counties in South Carolina: Cherokee, Chester, Spartanburg, Union, and York. The National Weather Service in Greenville, Spartanburg has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Rutherford County in western North Carolina, east central Henderson County in western North Carolina, Polk County in western North Carolina, until 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 5 miles northwest of Columbus, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to trees and power lines. Scanner.
Okay, guys, so what I'm trying to do right now is I'm just trying to copy something over to my PC so I can just
Right in the center of the screen, maybe not as strong as the more southern edge. See how much taller it appears to be there? So a lot of heavy rain, a lot of big raindrops coming down.
so I can copy something over,
Heads up for you. Here's a look at the backside.
and
Potential for some strong
it's
winds
for
that
GTA
will be there
or
with these storms
Grand
that
Theft Auto
just
San
roll along.
Andreas.
Just roll through and along Interstate 64 and rolling through now the eastern side.
The severe thunderstorm watch school is probably going to continue all the way.
Storms continuing to march through parts of Virginia. Also,
Oh, the squad just says the severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for Spartanburg County until 10 o'clock p.m.
One of the newer ones that we're looking at here. This one's in effect until 5:30.
It's probably going to stay doing this school.
And West Point's out there as well. So if you have any loved ones or you live in West Point, heads up. We're going to monitor this for you. The possibility for the storms to make it all the way there. Look at all the yellow outlined areas peppered in there from the South Carolina and North Carolina border through North Carolina into Virginia, all the way up to Pennsylvania and New York. So much of the Northeast going to be dealing with at least the threat of some storms. Not all the storms are going to hold together. Some storms will pop up in some other areas. So it's got a long ways to go here as far as that severe weather threat goes for the day. And we can see a little bit farther to the south here in Pennsylvania, some of the storms rolling over some of the mountains here in central PA. This is south of Harrisburg, and this severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 5:15 for parts of Adams and Cumberland County. It is now on the far eastern part of the warning area, so we'll see if the National Weather Service there will extend that warning. And looking here a little bit farther to the north, this one, so there's one south and one north of Harrisburg at the moment. And this severe thunderstorm warning is also in effect until 5:30. So things get pretty active right now along much of that 95 corridor. It's still, most areas, it is to the west of Interstate 95. But what I'm trying to make here is that from South Carolina to New York State, we're looking at that threat for some severe weather and areas in between, including Virginia. Right now, a look at Richmond, Virginia. Again, we watch these storms roll through this particular point. Conditions are improving, but still looks pretty dark, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely, Chris. And from storms on land, we want to turn now to the Pacific, where we also are watching breaking news. Our first tropical depression of the season here for the eastern Pacific has just been designated by the National Hurricane Center. And again, this is designated just a few short minutes ago. You can see winds of 35 miles per hour. It is moving to the west-northwest at 5 miles per hour. Even if it does become the first tropical storm of the eastern Pacific, it is likely to just stay out over the open waters of the Pacific Ocean and just meander off towards the westerly direction, and then maybe turn a little more northwesterly over the next several days. We'll continue to monitor the situation not only with the tropics, but the severe weather will be returning.
Whether you're painting your home or restoring a landmark, PPG Timeless is the benchmark, and it's only at the Home Depot. It comes with a 100% satisfaction guarantee and 130 years of coverage built in, so it goes on in one coat and stands up to anything, inside or out. Pros have always relied on PPG paint. Now you can too. Get PPG Timeless starting at $33.98. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
Why did we re-engineer America's #1 detergent? Because performance clothes have changed, but the challenge remains the same. And the generation may be different, but the color needs to endure. And the toughest stains come with their own rewards. We've re-engineered Tide because no matter what life brings, our commitment to clean remains the same. Now with 10 times the cleaning power. Tide, America's #1 detergent.
Constipated? Fleet Liquid Glycerin is delivered straight to the source, so it delivers constipation relief in as little as 15 minutes. Cocalax oral tablets can take 6 hours to work. Fleet Liquid Glycerin suppositories, the start of fast relief.
You've never seen creamers like this. New Artisan Cafe, crafted with Tahitian vanilla or Himalayan salted caramel, and made with velvety milk, cream, and buttermilk. Stir up indulgence. New Artisan Cafe by Coffee Mate.
Metastatic breast cancer is relentless. But I'm relentless too. NBC doesn't take a day off. And neither will I. I treat my NBC with new everyday Verzenio, the only one of its kind that can be taken every day.
In fact, Verzenio is a CDK4 and 6 inhibitor for postmenopausal women with HR-positive, HER2-negative NBC, approved with hormonal therapy as an everyday treatment for a relentless disease. Verzenio plus an AI is proven to help women have significantly more time without disease progression, and more than half of women saw their tumors shrink versus an AI. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, and may cause dehydration or infection. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Serious liver problems can occur. Symptoms may include tiredness, loss of appetite, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising more easily than normal. Blood clots that can lead to death have also occurred. Talk to your doctor right away if you notice pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, or rapid breathing or heart rate. Tell your doctor if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or plan to become pregnant. Common side effects include nausea, infections, low red and white blood cells and platelets, decreased appetite, headache, abdominal pain, tiredness, vomiting, and hair thinning or loss.
I'm relentless, and my doctor and I choose to treat my NBC with Verzenio.
Be relentless. Ask your doctor about everyday Verzenio.
Alright, welcome back with us in our live breaking right now. A severe thunderstorm warning for Richmond, Virginia. We've been watching this webcam over the last 15 minutes or so and have seen the storm move in and still lingering. It looks like the worst of it is pretty much over with at this location, but it's continuing to track east. If you have travel plans there along Interstate 64, maybe traveling between Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Williamsburg, up towards Richmond, you're going to run into that line of strong storms that has produced gusty winds and heavy rain. When you're dealing with all of that rain, it just ponds on that road and creates tough driving conditions, Chris.
And Chris, let's take a look at Ashland here, in Ashland, Virginia, where it also appears the storm has passed. The sky's a little bit lighter. There's evidence of the rain. The roads are a darker gray instead of a lighter gray. And, of course, the evidence of the raindrops here on the lens as well. But these storms, they come and they go. They can come with a pretty big punch. You just hope you're not out on the road. They're caught outside on the golf course when these storms roll through, because lightning is going to be a factor. The heavy rain reduces visibility, makes travel very difficult. But the bottom line is, as we check the clock a little bit before 5, things improve. Doesn't look like the case here in D.C.
No, I mean, look at the dark skies. I mean, it looks like all of these storms have been around the D.C. metro area, but haven't actually hit D.C. proper. Now, we don't have a severe thunderstorm warning yet, but strong storms likely going to be pushing through. You can see the ominous-looking skies near the Capitol, and will probably make for a mess here for rush hour. You know, it typically is a mess, and then you put rain on it, you're just looking at a really long drive home. So make sure you pack the patience and take it safe out there. And as you just seen, we're tracking some explosive thunderstorms for not thousands, but millions across the country on this hour. I'm Weather Center Live. I'm not Weather Center Live, but I'm meteorologist Chris.
Chris, sometimes you are.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I
you
guess,
are.
right?
You are. I've seen it.
You certainly are.
Christopher William Bruin, Christopher William Warren. We want to go right now to the storm master, our severe weather expert, Dr. Greg Forbes, with the latest on the storms we're seeing, Dr. Forbes.
I'm the guy that's not named Chris here today. we do have lots of severe thunderstorms. We have lots of reports of quarter hail and damaging wind gusts. And we have watches that go all the way from Baltimore and Washington, D.C. down to Richmond. And then that goes until 7 o'clock. And then down into the Raleigh, the Charlotte area, even parts of upstate South Carolina until 10 p.m. We could even see some 2-inch hail and some 70-mile-per-hour gusts with these. And even north of those watch areas, getting close to Albany and central parts of Pennsylvania also have severe thunderstorms with warnings with them as well. All of this in very warm, unstable air ahead of a cold front that's driving east. I want to show you this high-resolution satellite picture. I'll let it run through again. Watch the thunderstorm that gets going right about there, and then it charges east. The core goes toward Harrisburg, but can you see it build a line, a flanking line down to the southeast? We're seeing a lot of that today as these storms get going, put on a little bit of an outflow, and then charge east. Let's see what the storms are right now. Here's Albany, New York, and so off to just to the west of there, just to the east of Copelskill, Schoharie County, probably about a half hour away from, maybe 45 minutes away from coming into Albany with damaging wind gusts. Storms coming into the area just north of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Dauphin and Lebanon counties with severe warnings. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour gusts there. A little supercell thunderstorm just to the north of Gettysburg, Adams County. Hail, damaging winds with that one. This storm coming toward Baltimore has weakened, as did the one earlier that came toward Washington, D.C. Still could be up around Damascus. Some small hail, at least, with that storm. The big storms are down near the Richmond area. Look at this one with a bow echo, a comma hit on it. You can expect damaging winds over to the east side of Richmond, as well as up into Hanover, King William, and Kent counties. Look at this one driving east now towards Saluda and Gloucester as it blasts east with damaging winds. And it has built one of those tails I was talking about coming now into Petersburg, Virginia, with the hail and damaging winds. Then the storms down on the Virginia-North Carolina border east of the Danville area, down toward areas north of Greensboro and the Winston-Salem area. Some of these storms are weakened a little bit, but the storm down near Statesville still looks like it has one of those hail cores in it. And storms that just keep forming here in the lee of the Appalachians here, east of Hendersonville, between there and Forest City, Henderson, Polk, Rutherford counties. I'd certainly be on the lookout not just for severe, but from some localized flooding. And this storm is building a line is building a tail in the northern mountains of Georgia as well. No severe warnings in these, but we could get one of those. And all of this being courtesy of a dip in the jet stream, big U-shaped pattern. It's always these east flanks that have the severe threat. They get a little extra upward motion there, and that's helping add to the instability. Chris?
All right, Dr. Forbes, thank you so much. And right now, we're going to take a look at the timing, a closer look at some of the timing of these storms that Dr. Forbes was just showing us. And Richmond, we've been watching this storm move through Richmond, and that's what the future radar is showing right now, getting almost all the way through. And it will be moving out of here. This is 6 o'clock, going through 7 now, and moving into the areas that Dr. Forbes was just talking about, and including in eventually Norfolk later on within the next few minutes, and then passing through and getting out of here by around midnight or so off of the Virginia coastline. A closer look now at Philadelphia. We've been watching areas to the east, or rather to the west and to the north, with some storms starting to fire. Then eventually heading your way right here in Philadelphia. And at this point, it looks like some of the northern locations, according to the high-resolution future radar, are going to have the best chance for the strongest storms. But regardless, when you look at the future radar, that's now about 3.5, 4 hours away. We're going to be seeing still that chance that some of this action could be around Philly, or some of that action could be around Philly. So some strong storms coming through the neighborhood. Heads up Philadelphia and surrounding communities in New Jersey as well. Timing for Philadelphia, you're going to have that chance early on, spotty storms and the continuing threat for some hit and miss storms around 8 or 9. New York City also an area that we're going to be watching. We've been checking in with that live camera. Woodbury and all the way up north into Albany, there's going to be that chance, and we will see some storms around. Whether or not they hold together in the strongest form remains to be seen, and we'll continue to watch that. But right along and through Connecticut, Interstate 95 is going to be a pretty tough go, and that's for the early evening hours, and heading into the hours leading up to midnight, it's going to be Long Island, where some of the heaviest rain will be coming down, and then by 10:30 or 11, we're going to see things really start to wrap up here. And for New York, again, probably around 8, 8:30, 9 o'clock, that's going to be your best bet for some of those storms. And temperatures consistently going to be into the 60s, Chris, over the next several hours.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit, because one of the things fueling those storms is the heat. So let's move a little further west, where the heat is at an extreme, if not record-breaking. In fact, look at this stat. Over 125 million folks here across the U.S., particularly south of the I-70 corridor, dealing with temperatures above 90 degrees, not just for today, but this is going through Sunday. So how crazy, almost mind-boggling. And it's not even the beginning of summer yet, right? All right, let's go live to New Orleans, one of the cities that certainly will be baking under the heat over the coming days. Looks like it's really gotten busy here. It's Thursday, maybe people starting their weekend a little earlier. You want to drink plenty of water, though, as you're out and about sightseeing the French Quarter or the Garden District. Let's look at your forecast as we go into the next few days, because it's certainly going to be hot. In fact, near record-breaking, in fact. 91 degrees as we go into your day tomorrow. No rain, really, until Saturday afternoon. That will cool our temperatures down slightly, still going to be warm. And also keep in mind, this is the temperature. It'll feel a bit hotter, especially with our proximity to the Gulf of Mexico. Upper or low to mid-90s, even as we go towards the end of the weekend and early next week. So why so hot, right? Well, we have this big ridge of high pressure that has just really built up the heat across the southwest and into Mexico, and it's continuing to hold its ground and slowly spread it off towards the east. So the southeast really going to be warming up over the next several days for places like Atlanta and Charlotte, much of the southeast, but not just there. Getting into the Midwest, we're really going to see that heat crank up over the coming days. So for many, they actually like it. It's been so cold in April, right? Well, May certainly proving the opposite. Tomorrow we're looking at over 175 million people that will see high temperatures above average for this time of the year. That's putting a lot of folks well into the 80s, but certainly into the 90s. But there are going to be some areas that stay on the cool side too, Chris, and it really is going to be a big extreme between who's seeing the record-breaking highs and who's going to stay on the cloudy, cool side of things.
And you know what, Chris? The thing is, you're not going to have to drive that far if you don't like one or the other. You can go find some warmer weather or go find some cooler weather. And we're calling it the battle zone of temperatures here. And when we look at the difference between Chicago and Peoria here in Illinois, there is a remarkable difference. In fact, looking at the temperatures for tomorrow, the forecast temperatures here, 52 degrees in Chicago. That's the high we're expecting right here. You're in the green. And the yellow and orange zone isn't much. There's a lot of green, much cooler temperatures. 130 miles away in Peoria, you are in the red. Temperatures will be in the lower to mid 80s. In fact, the difference is not just, who's cool and who's hot, it's who's cool and who's going to have the potential for record-breaking temperatures. And a lot of areas from the Midwest to the South and the Northeast will see some very warm temperatures. A 9-degree difference here, over 60 miles from Scranton to Allentown, PA here. But in Erie, PA to Pittsburgh, 125 miles, 52 right here to 81 degrees. So what a difference in northern Pennsylvania versus southern Pennsylvania. Chris?
All right, and speaking of the heat, it's prompting severe weather. We're seeing that across the East Coast, but now we're starting to see storms fire up for the west. This is Nebraska, Wyoming, and northeastern Colorado, where we do have a severe thunderstorm watch through 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and we already seeing some warnings now. So let's zoom in a little closer. Both of these are in Wyoming. Here's Cheyenne. These are north of Cheyenne, including the counties of Laramie until 3:45. And the National Weather Service has indicated some rotation with this thunderstorm. So it does have the potential to produce a tornado. That hasn't been spotted or radar indicated yet, but keep that in mind. This is a dangerous storm, and you need to take shelter immediately, especially if you have travel plans there near I-25 and north by 80. All right, so here's where we're going to see that likely chance of severe weather that includes much of central and western Nebraska, including North Platte, not only dealing with hail likely, but also damaging winds along that I-80 stretch from Cheyenne back through Scottsbluff, North Platte, and even all the way into Omaha. So timing our future radar, again, we'll continue to track the storms as they push through, possibly producing strong, severe storms like we're seeing in Wyoming right now. That will continue to be the case here into Nebraska, even after the sun goes down. Then overnight, the storms weaken, but heavy rains are going to be a concern as they move over into Minneapolis and also Iowa.
This is what it looked and sounded like a year ago this week in Denver. Hail hammering the city, and it just kept coming and coming and still coming. A year after the event, the new estimates on how much damage all that hail ultimately cost. The Rocky Mountain Insurance Information Association now says the hailstorm cost $2.3 billion in damage. That's $900 million more in damage to home and cars than initially estimated. And the hailstorm now ranks as Colorado's most expensive insured catastrophe. And to realize why this was one hailstorm for the record books and it proved so costly, you have to take a look at some of that video that we were able to see here at the Weather Channel, including this one. The crashing and the smashing of the hail. And you hear what sounds like some distant alarms as well. So not really a surprise that we're hearing all of that. The holes in the windows are that big, giving you an idea of just how large some of these hailstones are, these big chunks of ice that are falling out of the sky. Now I want to show you another piece of video, and this is some of the damage, some of the aftermath, when it was finally safe to go out and view some of the damage left behind. And you notice that the side window there was even damaged. The side mirror, I should say, was even damaged. Windshields, back windows, all slammed in with these big holes. And not surprising, more than 200,000 insurance claims have been filed because of this storm. And that's kind of a testament. I mean, you can have a severe storm, but if it happens where nobody lives, you're not going to have much of a problem. But Dr. Forbes, when it happens to an area where there's a lot of homes and a lot of cars, those numbers, those claims are going to add up in a big way.
Yeah, it really does. Those metro areas, and it also hit a mall area as well. The mall was closed for 6 months because of the damage, roof damage to buildings. We're not seeing that here, but that is a huge cost in these hailstorms. And you can see from looking at the windows, there were big holes punched through it. Tennis ball size hail fell in a number of places. You can see there the holes by tennis ball size. I wouldn't be surprised if someplace there was a hailstone even bigger than that. And these don't come down just gently either. They're coming down at about 100 miles per hour downward, and because the thunderstorm winds that can be maybe 50 miles per hour, they may come down at an angle, so it can damage the sides of buildings, the sides of vehicles, and not just
The National Weather Service in Greenville, Spartanburg has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Polk County in western North Carolina, northeastern Greenville County in upstate South Carolina, northwestern Spartanburg County in upstate South Carolina, until 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles south of Columbus, or near Landrum, moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to trees and power lines. Locations impacted include Boiling Springs, South Carolina, Landrum, Inman, Tryon, Campobello, Lake Bowen, USC Upstate, Gallinsville, Fingerville, and Saluda. Scattered trees and power lines will be blown down in the warned area. Seek shelter inside an interior room. Please report damaging winds, hail, or flooding to the National Weather Service Greenville, Spartanburg by calling toll-free 1-800-267-8101 or by posting on our Facebook page or tweet us using hashtag NWSGSP. Your message should describe the event and the specific location where it occurred. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following county, Polk, North Carolina, and the following counties in South Carolina, Greenville, and Spartanburg. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 80, effective until 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in North Carolina: Alexander, Anson, Cabarrus, Catawba, Cleveland, Davidson, Davie, Gaston, Ardell, Lincoln, Mecklenburg, Montgomery, Polk, Richmond, Warren, Rutherford, Stanley, and Union, and the following counties in South Carolina: Cherokee, Chester, Spartanburg, Union, and York. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. western North Carolina until 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 5 miles northwest of Columbus, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to trees and power lines. Locations impacted include Rutherford, Columbus, Spindale, Saluda, Green Hill, Mill Spring, Green Creek, Lake Adger, Forest City, and Tryon. Scattered trees and power lines will be blown down in the warned area. Seek shelter inside an interior room. Please report damaging winds, hail, or flooding to the National Weather Service Greenville Spartanburg by calling toll-free 1-800-267-8101 or by posting on our Facebook page or tweet it using hashtag NWSGSP. Your message should describe the event and the specific location where it occurred. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in North Carolina: Henderson, Polk, and Rutherford. The National Weather Service in Greenville Spartanburg has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Polk County in western North Carolina, northeastern Greenville County in upstate South Carolina, northwestern Spartanburg County in upstate South Carolina until 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Currently in our area, 87 degrees under fair
My
skies.
favorite Look on the 8 song is on.
Tonight, thunderstorms early. Low, 63. Chance of rain, 40%. Friday, sunshine and clouds mixed. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible.
High, 91. 91 degrees
Friday
tomorrow.
night, thunderstorms
Tomorrow
early.
night.
Low,
Wow,
67.
thunderstorms
Winds light
again.
and variable. Chance of rain, 40%.
Or it should be severe again.
Here's our 7-day outlook.
This is Severe Storm Central. You are watching the Weather Channel, and we are watching the sky here in New York State. Schenectady here, the scene off in the distance, looking at the bright skies off to the right, and then notice off to the left, where things not quite as nice looking. We're seeing some of the showers and some of the storms firing across parts of New York. In fact, parts of the Northeast all the way down to the Southeast are dealing with some of the storms. There's Schenectady right there, and to the south is a severe thunderstorm warning that may have been what we were seeing as far as where the rain is right now. And Albany, of course, is parts of Albany, it looks like, are associated or within this severe thunderstorm warning. That does include Albany, and this is in effect until 5:45 Eastern time. So severe weather is impacting several areas here.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
Right now, so if you know anybody there and you live in Albany, call and ask and say, hey, what was it like? And it's a good chance you'll be experiencing some very similar weather. Looking now from New York down to Pennsylvania.
The National Weather Service in Greenville Spartanburg has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Rutherford County in western North Carolina, southern Cleveland County in the Piedmont of North Carolina, northeastern Spartanburg County in upstate South Carolina, northwestern Cherokee County in upstate South Carolina until 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:19 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles southeast of Forest City, or 4 miles southwest of Ellen Rural, moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to trees and power lines. Locations impacted include Shelby, Gaffney, Forest City, Boiling Springs, Please report damaging winds, hail, or flooding to the National Weather Service Greenville Spartanburg by calling toll-free 1-800-267-8101 or by posting on our Facebook page or tweet us using hashtag NWSGSP. Your message should describe the event and the specific location where it occurred. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in North Carolina, Cleveland and Rutherford, and the following counties in South Carolina, Cherokee and Spartanburg.
And then with that upper level low that's going to be slow moving, it's really going to enhance that deep tropical moisture. So
now here is the hazardous weather outlook for northeast Georgia, western North Carolina, and upstate South Carolina. For tonight, scattered to numerous thunderstorms are developing ahead of a cold front approaching from the west this afternoon. Some of the thunderstorms could become severe over the foothills and especially the Piedmont through early this evening. Cloud to ground lighting, briefly heavy rainfall, and gusty winds can be expected with any of these storms. Some of the strongest thunderstorms will be capable of producing quarter-sized hail and damaging wind gusts. The storms should move away to the east by around sunset. Spotter information statement. Skywarn spotters are requested to forward any reports of large hail, damaging winds, tornadoes, or flash flooding to our office. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for northeast Georgia and upstate South Carolina. For tonight, scattered thunderstorms are developing ahead of a cold front approaching from the west. Cloud to ground lighting, briefly heavy rainfall, and gusty winds can be expected with any of these storms. One or two of the thunderstorms may become strong enough to produce large hail and damaging wind gusts. The storms should move away to the east by around sunset. Spotter information statement. Skywarn spotters are requested to forward any reports of large hail, damaging winds, tornadoes, or flash flooding to our office. Here is a special weather statement. A strong thunderstorm with intense lightning will impact Catawba, northeastern Rutherford, southwestern Alexander, northwestern Lincoln, west central Iredell, southeastern Caldwell, and southeastern Burke counties until 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 4:54 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm with intense lightning 7 miles north of Newton, or 4 miles east of St. Stephen's, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Locations to be impacted include Hickory, Newton, St. Stephen's, Conover, Longview, Granite Falls, Valdez, Bethlehem, Ikard, and Hildebran. In addition to intense lightning, wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and dime-sized hail will be possible in these areas. Frequent lightning is occurring with this storm. If outdoors, try to get indoors or into a hard-top vehicle. The National Weather Service in Greenville, Spartanburg has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for central Greenville County in upstate South Carolina, northeastern Pickens County in upstate South Carolina, until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:23 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 10 miles north of Easley, or 5 miles southwest of Slater, Marietta, moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. Source, radar
10
indicated.
rows, bro.
Impact, minor hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to trees and power lines. Locations impacted include Taylor's, Travelers West, Slater, Marietta, Paris, Mountain State Park, Lake Robinson, Cherryvale Point, Furman University, Pumpkin Town, Dagesville, and Bay Area. Scattered trees and power lines will be blown down in the warned area. Seek shelter inside an interior room. Please report damaging winds, hail, or flooding to the National Weather Service Greenville Spartanburg by calling toll-free 1-800-267-8101 or by posting on our Facebook page or tweet it using hashtag NWSGSP. Your message should describe the event and the specific location where it occurred. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in South Carolina, Greenville, and Pickens. Here is a special weather statement. A strong thunderstorm with intense lightning will impact Catawba, p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 4:54 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm with intense lightning 7 miles north of Newton, or 4 miles east of St. Stephen's, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Locations to be impacted include Hickory, Newton, St. Stephen's, Conover, Longview, Granite Falls, Valdez, Bethlehem, Ikard, and Hildebrand. In addition to intense lightning, wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and dime-sized hail will be possible in these areas. Frequent lightning is occurring with this storm. If outdoors, try to get indoors or into a hard-top vehicle. Otherwise, stay away from open areas and isolated high objects such as trees. When indoors, stay away from windows and doors and avoid using wired electronic devices. Do not take a shower or bath. Try to unplug unnecessary appliances before the storm approaches. The storm may intensify, so be certain to monitor local radio and TV stations, as well as local cable TV outlets for additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service. Here is a special weather statement. A strong thunderstorm with intense lightning will impact southeastern Transylvania, northwestern Greenville, and northwestern Pickens counties until 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 4:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm with intense lightning 12 miles northwest of Pickens, or 4 miles north of Jocassee Gorges, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Locations to be impacted include Pickens, Jocassee Gorges, Table Rock State Park, Keowee Tuxaway State Park, Caesars Head State Park, Lake Jocassee, Jones Gap State Park, Gorges State Park, Lake Keowee, and Pumpkintown. In addition to intense lightning, wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour and dime-sized hail will be possible in these areas. Frequent lightning is occurring with this storm. If outdoors, try to get indoors or into a hard-top vehicle. Otherwise, stay away from open areas and isolated high objects such as trees. When indoors, stay away from windows and doors and avoid using wired
Okay,
electronic
guys,
devices.
so hold on.
Do not take a shower or bath. Try to unplug unnecessary appliances before the storm approaches. The storm may intensify, so be certain to monitor local radio and TV stations, as well as local cable TV outlets for additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service. Here is a special weather statement. An area of heavy rain will impact Polk County until 6:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5:17 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Emergency Management reported that the heavy rain that has fallen across Polk County has resulted in very high flows in area creeks and rivers. Locations to be impacted include Columbus, Tryon, Mill Spring, Green Creek, and Lake Edger. Extreme rainfall.
Okay, guys, so I am under a severe thunderstorm warning. And Penrose, if you're still on there, you said that you've got at least 5 severe thunderstorm warnings. I captured the severe thunderstorm watch and at least 6 or 7 severe thunderstorm warnings. Most of them are on this live stream, so yeah, but I am under a severe thunderstorm warning. The National Weather Service in Greenville Spartanburg has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Quarter-sized hail. So that cell is heading right towards me, guys. So we're going to be able to start hearing thunder here soon. I'll let y'all listen to the news.
Weather first, a live look outside at Asheville through our Asheville Skycam. We've got some storms out there.
Okay, we want to get you right over to Chief Meteorologist John Seswick. What's going on, John?
Yeah, Gabrielle and Nigel, you folks in Asheville, you're in the all clear. You're in great shape right now. But these thunderstorms coming off the mountains are really firing up very quickly. And all these yellow boxes, You are now under severe thunderstorm warnings. That means get ready for large hail, at least the possibility of large hail and damaging winds, straight line winds of over 60 miles per hour. We're almost starting to get a little squall line. These thunderstorms are starting to come together where we're going to see widespread showers and thunderstorms move southeast very quickly across the area. Right now they're basically north of I-85, but they're going to slide off to the south. Let's go ahead and zoom in, take a closer look at some of these. Hail-producing cell continues right around you folks in Ellenboro, and then very heavy rain, strong gusty winds. Hail producer also over you folks in Lansdowne. This cell is going to be moving down Interstate 26 in Spartanburg County. Again, the yellow boxes, severe thunderstorm warnings. That means get ready for severe weather. This thunderstorm right now is sort of below severe limits, but it's going to slide into you folks in TR and Travelers Rest. You're under a severe thunderstorm warning. This cell could develop very quickly and become very strong with large hail and damaging winds. And then we have more thunderstorms developing just west of Pickens, all the way back down into Oconee County for you folks in Seneca and also Walhalla sliding southeast. But these are not severe, just lots of lightning, very heavy rain, and strong gusty winds, and maybe some pea-sized hail being reported from some of these thunderstorms. So I'll keep you updated throughout the newscast. Now back to you, Gabrielle and Nigel.
John, thank you very much. A National Guard soldier from Tennessee died in a training accident in California. Guard officials say Private First Class Tara Turnage of Memphis was killed in a crash on Monday morning. This happened at the training center at Fort Irwin. Her mother says the Army changed her daughter for the better.
She learned discipline, and she became a better person, more responsible.
Officials say she drilled in Humboldt, Tennessee, and lived in Memphis.
A massive landslide in Austin, Texas has some homes hanging on close to the edge of a cliff. This drone video shows the area. Authorities say a formation of limestone over clay failed, causing the landslide. One homeowner says he lost 20 feet of his backyard.
You know what? Wait, I should not have done that. So I'll make the batteries go dead
How far do we need
a lot
to look
faster.
upstream and downstream for other potentials? So that is a task that we're currently doing right now.
The city says it's closely monitoring the area and looking for similar formations close to water that could also fail.
Well, you can now take a ride on a real-life electric slide down the streets of downtown Greenville. The 6-passenger electric shuttle is called Hop In. There it is. It's a free service made possible by the collaboration of 4 local businesses. The city hopes this will encourage more people to come downtown and offer other options for public transportation.
It was a great opportunity for us to provide a service to the city, and we're all about connecting consumers and local businesses, so it kind of worked right for us.
Hop-In will run 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until dusk. The tip-only service is available on a first-come, first-served basis.
In our Commitment 2018 coverage today, we sat down with another candidate running for the 4th Congressional District. Meet Republican Claude Schmid. He's from Moore in Spartanburg County. He served 31 years in the United States Army with numerous tours of duty, saying that experience has given him, quote, great insight into life and the world around us. He just retired from the Army and believes this is his chance to continue to serve. I asked him what issues are important to him.
3 issues are driving my campaign. One is American security. I believe we remain a nation in danger. External danger, as well as some internal dangers that we need to address. 2, I want to put American businesses and workers first. I believe that America is our country. We've got to take care of our own house first and our own citizens primarily. And 3rd, I believe the American way of life is being undermined both by some internal pressures as well as external issues and influences. And those 3 issues, American security, American business workers, and American way of life, is what my campaign is about.
He is one of 13 Republican candidates running. There are also 5 Democrats running for the seat as well.
And Republican candidate for South Carolina Governor Catherine Templeton's new campaign ad continues to get reaction in the upstate. It features Templeton loading a gun and seemingly firing it at a rattlesnake. The spot is called Fair Play. In it, Templeton holds a .38 caliber revolver that she says was given to her by her grandfather. She says she used it to shoot snakes around her fishing trailer. His fishing trailer. Templeton goes on to say that she can't shoot the snakes slithering around Columbia, but she will end their poisonous big government ways. Now today, a man we spoke with told us he believes the ad and the use of the gun play to the things that South Carolina voters like.
Do I think it's a little neglectful of maybe, gun advocacy at the moment? Absolutely, but that's not what Spartanburg, that's not what this area is looking for. That's not what South Carolina is really looking for.
Now, the former chair of the Spartanburg County GOP says he doesn't believe ads like this are complimentary to the candidates. The Spartanburg Democratic Party chair called the ad irresponsible and insensitive.
And just a reminder, WYFF4 will host 2 more debates with the candidates for governor. The Republican debate is Tuesday, May 29th at Furman. The debates start at 7 p.m. live here on WYFF4. And you can get tickets at greenvillechamber.org.
And my shootout for 4HD showing some very intense thunderstorms just south of Ellenboro in Rutherford County. Also in northern Spartanburg, over folks in Landrum and get ready Chesney for some nasty thunderstorms, along with Boiling Springs. Strong winds, looks like a collapsing thunderstorm northwestern folks in PR and Travelers Rest. And as you can see, strong winds in Travelers Rest shortly, maybe up to 50 miles per hour. Not severe, but a cluster of thunderstorms in Pickens and Oconee counties. I'll be right back.
I'm Attorney George Sink. I've served all my life. I was a school teacher. I served our country as a Marine. And now George Sink Injury Lawyers serves you. Need help? It's easy. Call all 9s. We look forward to serving you.
Next ET, only we're with Ron and Bryce Dallas Howard. Now, I get to be an ET reporter. Turn the tables and the father-daughter drama.
When are you going to hire me?
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on WYFF4.
WYFF News 411. Stay up with live local breaking news. Watch it on TV or on the WYFF4 app. Before you end your day, stay up with the latest. Stay up with WYFF News 4 at 11.
Check out these specials here at Lakeside RV Sales in Anderson. How about this new Rockwood pop-up for $89.95? Or this new Wildwood Bunkhouse travel trailer with a slide out for just $135 a month. Lightweight, easy tow, and camp ready. Check us out at LakesideRVSales.com.
Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swing Spa Blowout this weekend only at the TD Convention Center. Browse the largest display of hot tubs in the region from 6 major brands at up to 50% off. That's the Hot Tub and Swing Spa Blowout this weekend at the TD Convention Center in Greenville. Visit spashow.com.
Living in Fairplay, my granddaddy gave me this 38 to shoot the snakes around our fishing trailer. I'm Catherine Templeton. Today, it's state government with Fairplay problems. Record spending by Republicans, public corruption, and a massive power failure that's cost ratepayers billions. I'm Catherine Templeton. We can't shoot the snakes slithering around Columbia, but we will end their poisonous big government ways.
Catherine Templeton, the conservative shot for governor.
Don't miss just like the Plants and Jimmy Center's May blowout sale. Real expensive for 24 months and the lowest pricing guarantee period. Up to 15% off best-in-class Bosch appliance.
Okay, guys, so we got a bunch of thunder. Let's see here. This is at 51. Hopefully this thing doesn't go off again. You can see the 100 has been busy. All of our weather videos have been busy. You can see that's what it looks like outside right now. But gee whiz, I can't believe we haven't got a tornado warning already. So, yeah, so the HH has been busy all today. Or not the HH, though. 120, or the 100. So has the 120 actually. It's starting capturing alerts at the same time as the 100 did. So really, and I can't put this back how it was. Okay, there you go. Finally, can I just put that? Wow, I'm just gonna upload it. Put that right there. Looks like these thunderstorms are weakening, but we're probably gonna get another severe thunderstorm warning on another cell. Let's see here. None of these say tornado likely. Nope. Let's see here. Can't believe no severe thunder or ones that I've looked at right now have no tag of tornado likely or tornado possible in it. Wow. So no tornado threat today? Once everything moves out of my area, I'll probably capture some alerts somewhere elsewhere. But I'm sorry, I can't. I wanted to keep playing San Andreas multiplayer, but it's lagging, and for some reason, I need to figure out how we. Can't wait until we get a flash flood warning. Soon enough, we're gonna get that because these storms are not moving fast at all.
still, right now it's mainly north of I-85. And these yellow boxes, those are all severe thunderstorm warnings, which still continue. Some of these thunderstorms are showing some signs of weakening, but then the outflows from those thunderstorms could fire up more thunderstorms along the line, and they will intensify and become strong. So we're going to see off and on strong thunderstorms. A new warning now for you folks. It does include now into the southwestern part of Cleveland County, but it does include Gaffney, as you can see. Not quite into Blacksburg, but these thunderstorms are moving in your direction. And we still have the warnings for northern part of Spartanburg County, and then back into Travelers Rest, same story, no warnings though, back into Pickens and into Oconee County. So these are the thunderstorms now. They've come down a little bit, lots of lightning, extremely heavy rain, some gusty winds. Pretty intense thunderstorms, especially moving up into Shelby in Cleveland County. These thunderstorms are rumbling across you folks in Boiling Springs, starting to become more of almost a broken squall line all the way back into Greenville County, as you can see. Some pretty heavy thunderstorms over Tigerville. Eventually, these thunderstorms are going to make their way through Boiling Springs. You folks in Lyman and Greer over the next 15 to 20 minutes or so. Thunderstorm has weakened and is now just producing rain for you folks in Travelers Rest. Thunderstorms in Easley and then southwestbound. So these thunderstorms are going to move through. Now, the Greenville Drive are playing. Their first pitch is scheduled for 7:05 this evening at Floor Field in downtown Greenville. These showers and thunderstorms will rumble through, but I think by maybe right now it's almost at 6 o'clock. They may have a little bit of delay in the games because of the fact these thunderstorms rumbling through. But I think that once this line moves through, that'll be it. Then I think we'll start to dry out in through the Greenville area. But in downtown Greenville over the next hour, get ready for some heavy showers and thunderstorms. Hopefully they'll stay below severe limits. Pickens, easily there's the thunderstorms all the way back to just north of Clemson, 6 Mile Central. All of you looking at some Liberty, looking at some thunderstorms mainly south of Liberty. And in Lawrence right now, 86 degrees and dry, west wind very light, windy at 40%. In Hendersonville, you have cloudy skies, and all the showers, thunderstorms have moved off to your southeast. Right now it's 69 degrees, but behind the front, north to northwest winds at 16 miles per hour, humidity pretty high at 70%. 91 in Augusta right now, same story in Columbia. So as we had these showers moving down off the mountains, that's when they really became strong because it was hotter and more unstable into the Piedmont, in particular, of North Carolina, and back to the northern part of the upstate. Tomorrow, things will be much quieter. We'll start off with probably mostly clear to partly cloudy skies in the upstate, and then the clouds will build up, but only a slight chance of a stray thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon. High temperature will be around 90 for the high. In the mountains, kind of a cool start, but then warming up into the low 80s. 40% chance of looking at scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. There's the forecasted highs. Look at that, mainly right along I-85 corridor and southbound. Expect temperatures to be in the 90s. So going through this evening, most of those showers, thunderstorms will have weakened and moved off to our southeast and to our east. We'll be in pretty good shape as we get into later on this evening. As you can see, that was at 11:30 tonight. This one computer model printing out some thunderstorms coming out of Tennessee, maybe late tonight, early tomorrow morning, and then more showers could develop. There's that stray shower, thunder shower possible as we go through tomorrow afternoon. Forecast for tonight, scattered evening showers and thunderstorms. A few thunderstorms could be strong to severe, producing strong gusty winds and hail. Temperature 63 degrees, also lots and lots of lightning. Hot afternoon tomorrow, high temperature around 90, just a slight chance of that stray afternoon or evening thunderstorm across the area. And we're going to keep that slight chance of a thunderstorm through the weekend into early next week, just because when you have that much heat, humidity, an air mass could just kind of move up. Just a little parcel of air could possibly produce a thunderstorm just about anywhere, but it's only a slight chance. Better chance as we get in toward the middle and end of next week. Now back to you, Gabrielle.
Thank you, John, and we want to show you our U Local shots of the day. Now, look at these pretty flowers in Anderson. The U Local user says the weather is helping them grow.
And take a look at this view while this U Local user was fishing on Lake Bowen. Keep the pictures coming. All you have to do is upload them to the U Local section at WYFF4.com, and you may see your pic right here on the air. 2 marmots, which are like big squirrels, were caught on camera yesterday fighting over a female marmot. It happened in northwestern China. One was seen trying to woo a female when a potential rival showed up and ended the party. The 2 males then started a fight in the middle of the road, but that fight soon ended when they heard a car.
Right away. A new record was set in the American Hockey Association last night. It took place in Charlotte. The Lehigh Valley Phantoms and the Charlotte Checkers needed more than 6 hours to finish their game. What did the fans think of that? It was Game 4 of the Calder Cup playoff series between affiliates of the Flyers and Hurricanes. It was the longest game in the 82-year history of the AHL. The Lehigh Valley Phantoms ended up beating the Checkers 2-1.
6 hours and it was 2-1.
That's thrilling.
Yeah, exactly. One retro big screen is looking to bring outdoor movies back. The Mahoning Drive-In Theater in Pennsylvania is the only all-retro drive-in playing classic movies on 35mm film. The 109-foot screen is the second largest in the country. It's been open since 1948. But the new owner's goal is to make it a retro destination for movie buffs.
People show up in costume. They have T-shirts that are themed to the movie. They bring props. They have vehicles. Like when the Back to the Future movies run, people will show up with DeLoreans.
The theater is also showing old movie trailers as well. Coming up, what would you do if you were suddenly dropped into shark-infested waters? Well, that is exactly what happened to a kayaker in California. Why he says he didn't panic.
The Skycam Network is sponsored by Lake Kiwi Ford.
I am Sophia Vergara, your personal furniture shopper. For you, I picked out this beautiful leather reclining sectional, featuring not one, not two, but 3 power recliners. 99. Comfort is just a push of a button away. Oh, and did I mention how fun it is? Ooh, I can do this all day. Come see the Sophia Vergara furniture collection and rooms to go. It just looks like a living box. And tell them that Sophia sent you. Hammer's spectacular Mother's Day event continues. Farmhouse home decor and sentiment signs 50% off. T-shirt dresses $14.98. Gloria Vanderbilt shorts, capris, or jeans also $14.98. Select Skechers $35. Wooden rocking chairs $59.98. Red cover cookware or power pressure also $59.98. And Copper-infused pillows 2 for just $18.88. Hammer's spectacular Mother's Day event continues.
Hey, baby, how are you?
I have a surprise for you.
At Dominion Energy, 1 in 5 new hires is a veteran. Really impressive. And when they're away, they miss out on a lot. It's beautiful. But they won't miss out on financial support because we cover any difference between their military pay and their Dominion Energy salary and continued benefits for them and their families. Why do we do it? Because our vets sacrifice enough. Dominion Energy.
Hey there, Parker. It's almost high noon. You know what that means. Time for another Savings Bonanza at Ingles. You get your hands on that Ingles Circular and hold on tight. It's your map to the best deals this side of the Rio Grande. Back up the chuck wagon and get ready for the mother load. Your Savings Bonanza starts Friday, May 11th, partner. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
It is my honor to give my endorsement to Henry McMaster.
The way I see it, my job is to help you make your life better. Quality of life, jobs, schools, innovation, safety, and great natural abundance. South Carolina's going strong, and we're going to keep it that way.
He's going to be for many years a great governor. He's doing some special job, and he does it with his heart.
McCown, trusted in Greenville since 1968, announcing our spring sale special. Get a new coil and AC system for only $4,120.
McCown Company, heating and air. We want to earn your trust.
A kayaker in California watching a great white shark swim accidentally fell into the water just yards away from it.
Now, he is okay, but he says he was not afraid at all when it happened, really. Phil Gomez has more.
Giancarlo Tomei is familiar with these waters off Seacliff State Beach. He's a marine biologist and shark enthusiast.
Okay, guys, update. Got a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings. 19 active in the U.S. right now. Only 1 in effect for my area right now. Let's see here. What happened to these 2? Were they canceled? Weakened below severe limits. So that one was weakened below severe limits. Weakened below severe limits. Wow. That's surprising. Those still look very strong. Okay, guys. So,
For the weekend, John, what do you say? Yeah, I tell you, Michael and Carol, these thunderstorm warnings you see in the yellow boxes right here through parts of the Piedmont of North Carolina, through the northeastern upstate, all the way back into Greenville. These yellow boxes will probably be canceled here shortly. In fact, in about 10 seconds. Let's see if they disappear, because these thunderstorms have gone below severe limits. Watching them on Live Super Doppler 4 HD, and they may cancel these warnings. Let's see if these yellow boxes go at the top of the hour. Otherwise, these thunderstorms are moving off to the southeast. There they go. These two warnings have now expired. This one really needs to expire here also in Greenville County. So there shouldn't be any warnings across the area. But these thunderstorms right now along the I-85 corridor are moving southeast with extremely heavy rainfall. Rainfall rates 1 to 2 inches per hour. Rainfall rates, lots of lightning, maybe some pea-sized hail, and some strong gusty winds, 40 to 50, about 40 miles per hour possible. But they could re-intensify and become severe. So we'll certainly keep you updated throughout the newscast. But right now things are coming down just a little bit below severe limits. Now back to you, Carol and Michael.
John, thank you. Right now, the search still on for a mother and her 6 children.
Deputies say the mom lost custody and took off. WIP News' Mandy Gaither is here with the latest on the search. Mandy.
A judge ordered the children to go into the custody of the Department of Social Services. When a DSS official went to pick up the children from the home on Long Creek Highway in Oconee County, all 6 and their mother were gone. Right now, deputies are searching for Jennifer Michelle Price. The 33-year-old mother is facing 6 charges of custodial interference. Investigators say Price and the children were last seen around 12:45 Tuesday afternoon in a white 2001 Toyota Sienna. The minivan has a South Carolina license plate 6682KW. The children range in age from 1 to 11. Officers say they need the public's help to find them.
This mother and these children are missing. We want them brought back safely to Oconee County to make sure, obviously, that the children are protected, that they are okay, to get them back here safely. And, of course, for the mother, we want her to come back to Oconee County as well.
Deputies say Price has a history of drug abuse. If you see Price or the children, call law enforcement immediately so that they can notify the Oconee County Sheriff's Office. Carol?
Thanks, Mandy. More breaking news. This out of Greenville County. Deputies are searching for a man who suffers from dementia. 79-year-old Richard Tucker was last seen this morning around 7:30 in the Sugar Creek subdivision. Tucker was driving a 2014 Honda CRV with a South Carolina tag HGE 743. He was last seen wearing black framed glasses, a dark blue striped shirt, khaki pants, and black tennis shoes. Deputies ask that if you see Tucker, call 911 and stay with him until first responders get there.
Also in Greenville County, a man stands accused tonight of stabbing another man. Deputies say it happened near the intersection of Curitan and Ridge Roads around 1:40 today. They charged 49-year-old Booker Hill III with attempted murder in the case. They tell us the victim thought Hill had stolen something from him. No word right now on that victim's condition. Hill is in jail right now. He's waiting there for a bond hearing. Greenville County Sheriff's Office employees told investigators they believe suspended Sheriff Will Lewis was secretly recording them.
That's the revelation from documents obtained by WYFF News 4 Investigates. Jane Robelo explains what else the search warrant showed. Jane?
Carol, the State Law Enforcement Division searched Sheriff Will Lewis's office, his county vehicle, and his home. And those documents show that they found cameras hidden in smoke detectors at the law enforcement center, recording devices hidden in 2 clocks in his vehicle, and laptops and data storage devices at his home. Will Lewis was suspended from office on April 17th after being indicted on misconduct and office charges. Now, Sheriff Johnny Mac Brown has been tapped to run that agency and to build back morale.
I'm in charge of the ship now, and it's my duty to right the ship and keep it afloat and keep it sailing straight. And that's what I am intend to do, and I intend to leave here better than I found it.
Sheriff Brown will continue to lead the Greenville County Sheriff's Office at least until the case against Lewis is resolved. Now, we have posted that SLED document in our Investigates page that just go to WIFF4.com. Carolyn Michael?
Thanks, Jane. 2 defendants have been officially dropped in the lawsuit against Will Lewis.
Savannah Neighbors has agreed to drop claims against the County of Greenville and the County Administrator, Joe Cornell.
Court documents say this dismissal has no effect on claims against Will Lewis. A summit meeting between President Trump and North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un is now officially on the books. It will take place June 12th in Singapore. It will be the first time a sitting U.S. president has met with North Korea's leader. The announcement comes after 3 American detainees in North Korea were released and greeted by President Trump himself overnight. President Trump's goal, a complete denuclearization of North Korea, while that nation is looking for relief from crippling sanctions.
To Spartanburg County now, where deputies say a disturbing Facebook post led to an hours-long investigation that turned out to be a waste of time. Our Mike McCormick with our report tonight.
One Facebook post about this water and the bridge above sent a ripple of hysteria across social media.
It's kind of like playing that game gossip when you're little. The more people it goes to, the more distorted the story gets.
Spartanburg County deputies say the post on Tuesday claimed that someone threw a beaten toddler in a box off this bridge in the northern part of the county. Lieutenant Kevin Bobo says no one called 911 or law enforcement to report it.
People think if it's on Facebook, it's the truth.
2 investigators each spent 7 hours on the case over the last 2 days. The investigators say they talked to the adults who initially made and shared the post, only to find out a teenager gave the information that led to the post. Investigators say she wouldn't talk to them.
I don't know if she was wanting her 15 minutes of fame or what her motivation was.
Deputies say they ultimately learned from animal control that 2 people were at that bridge releasing a snapping turtle from a box into the water.
Why the actual incident got misrepresented, only that teenager can ask. And she won't.
Mike McCormick for us tonight. Deputies say they hope you'll realize that a social media post does not equate to an incident report. They say if something happens to you, call law enforcement first. Don't just turn to Facebook.
A lawsuit against the Greenville Health System has been verbally settled this week, but the details of that settlement still have to be worked out. Some lawmakers on the state and county levels had said GHS had no business turning a public hospital system into a privately run concern. No word when a final written settlement will be done, no word if it will be made public. GHS says although non-tax supported, it will continue as a not-for-profit safety net hospital. Meantime, in a related move, lawmakers on the state level approved a bill this week that also attempts to bring both sides closer together. The measure lays out the obligations of the health system and gives lawmakers the chance to appoint some trustees to the new health authority. That bill still needs Governor McMaster's signature.
His background, what he's done in his own life, both in military as well as in business, which is just profound, makes him, I think, the best person.
Greenville Mayor Knox White announces his pick for South Carolina governor.
Plus, another candidate for governor chooses a running mate.
Showers and embedded very heavy thunderstorms with lots of lightning and some small hail continue to move off in the southeast. Storm trackers showing those thunderstorms rumbling right over downtown Spartanburg pretty much right now, maybe in the next couple of minutes. Into the Golden Strip area at about 6:25 and Lawrence at 7:15. I'll be right back.
Severe weather strikes. Stay prepared. Stay safe. Download the WIFF4 app now.
Summer starts here at Ralph Hayes Toyota. New RAV4s for $219 a month with one of the largest selections of Highlanders in the upstate. No games, no gimmicks, just great Toyota prices. RalphHayesToyota.com. Ralph Hayes Toyota.
Hey y'all, it's Rashada Kelsey from Unclaimed Furniture.
We're here in the dumpsters.
It's a crazy name for a great store.
We've got overstocked mattresses marked way down.
Behold, a $4,500 mattress for $899?
Who does that?
And we got furniture up to 95% off. What?
Scratches and dents, closeouts, floor models, all kinds of stuff.
No frills, just great deals. So check out the dumpster next to Unclaimed Furniture.
And claim your deal.
You said you would own a Cadillac someday. Well, someday is now at Kevin Whitaker Cadillac. Experience the 2018 Cadillac XT5 at Kevin Whitaker Cadillac. Kevin Whitaker Cadillac, Lawrence Road, Greenville, or visit us at kevinwhitakercadillac.com.
Right now, Lakeside RV Sales in Anderson, every camper must go. How about $9,000 off this brand new Wildwood Bunkhouse travel trailer? A camper full of family fun for just $143 a month. See our entire discounted inventory at lakesidерvsales.com.
Living in Fairplay, my granddaddy gave me this 38 to shoot the snakes around our fishing trailer. I'm Catherine Templeton. Today, it's state government with Fairplay problems. Record spending by Republicans, public corruption, and a massive power failure that's cost ratepayers billions. I'm Catherine Templeton. We can't shoot the snakes slithering around Columbia, but we will end their poisonous big government ways.
Catherine Templeton, the conservative shot for governor.
Summer starts here at Ralph Hayes Toyota. New Camrys for $199 a month. New Corollas $159 a month. No games, no gimmicks, just great Toyota prices. RalphHayesToyota.com. Ralph Hayes Toyota.
But in 2018, Greenville Mayor Knox White has endorsed John Warren for South Carolina governor. Mayor White credits Warren's successful business background, and he says Warren built his company from scratch. And he says he's the best person to bring jobs to the Palmetto State. Warren faces off against Henry McMaster, Catherine Templeton, Kevin Bryant, and Nancy McGill in the Republican primary on June 12th.
And we have some new reaction tonight to that new ad featuring Republican candidate for Governor Catherine Templeton. It seems to show her shooting a rattlesnake. The ad is the fourth one released by the Templeton campaign. In it, she holds a .38 caliber revolver, says it was given to her by her grandfather and used to shoot snakes around her fishing trailer. She draws an analogy between that and snakes in Columbia and poisonous big government. And today, people from both parties in Spartanburg County told us how they feel about this ad.
I think all this stuff with gory stuff on TV is over the top. I don't think it's complimentary to the candidates. I think it should all be left out of current campaigns.
It just seemed very insensitive to me and almost irresponsible in that it made it seem like she was saying she was going to shoot a legislature, and that was scary.
Templeton campaign says the ad is meant to show her determination to fight corruption in South Carolina.
WYFF4 will host two more debates with the candidates for governor. The Republican debate is Tuesday, May 29th at Furman. That debate starts at 7 o'clock right here, live on WYFF4. And you can also get tickets at greenvillechamber.org.
Democratic candidate for Governor Phil Noble has chosen his running mate. Gloria Braumel-Tenemu will run for lieutenant governor alongside Noble. She is an educator, a former Atlanta City Council member. Tenemu says she supports Noble's platform of equal pay for equal work and no special privileges for no one. Noble faces Columbia Representative James Smith and Florence attorney Marguerite Willis in the June 12th primary.
Straight ahead, how one North Carolina baseball team is giving fans the royal treatment.
At the Greenville Drive Ford Field tonight. First pitch at 7:05. They may start right on time. Showers, thunderstorms in and around the Greenville area right now, but only a slight chance of a leftover shower at about 7:05. And then we dry out for the rest of the evening. I'll be right back.
This is the WIFF Newspaper 6 o'clock stock report.
This is Mike Hobart, the low payment king, from Mike Hobart Chevrolet in Easley. 2018 Cruisers, 25% off MSRP. Mike Hobart Chevrolet on Highway 153 in Easley, Powdersville, where we make it easy in Easley. Shop online at HobartChevrolet.com.
Alright, so we'll put 3 cars in the game. So the furnace just have to be left out and we'll replace that one. But we'll, they're in LV right now. So the Marenco, this car that I want to put it as
I'm William Timmons, small business owner, a conservative, and a reformer.
Okay guys, we're still, I will be live until 10 o'clock Eastern time, because that's when the severe thunderstorm watch for my area is, it will expire, or it will be canceled. We don't know if it'll be canceled or it will expire. Still not sure about that, but we'll continue to be we'll continue to update y'all on here and online and on our Discord. That's what I mean by online is by our Discord. But we continue to see warnings after warnings after warnings. No warnings for about 30 minutes. So we may be having these storms weaken below severe limits and staying below severe limits. So that would be wonderful news. That would mean that we could possibly do some stuff. But yeah, so I'm hoping that this thing will hurry up and download. Wow, everybody left on that server. I'm gonna rock it roll all night. Every day. I'm gonna rock and roll all night.
Gaming system vendor, stores are expected to start selling the games again sometime Sunday afternoon.
Baseball fans get the royal treatment during a royal wedding. The North Carolina Greensboro Grasshoppers minor league team is hosting a red carpet celebration of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's nuptials on May 19th. Complete with, bobbleheads of the royal couple. Royal guards greeting the guests, Big Ben chiming in to announce each inning. And what fourth inning would be complete without high tea?
Of course, to Western North Carolina now, where the ASPCA has unveiled a behavioral rehab center in Weaverville. That center is going to work with extremely fearful, unadoptable, homeless dogs. The ASPCA says most of the dogs there are victims of cruelty or neglect. The center is opening up following the success of a similar place in New Jersey. The dogs rehabilitated there will put up for adoption across the country. And live Super Doppler 4HD showing we're in the alert mode because of the severe thunderstorm watch. And you can see our red and sweep on live Super Doppler 4HD. So there are no warnings. All the warnings have been canceled. That's certainly good news. But the watch still continues from now until 10 o'clock this evening for Spartanburg County, Cherokee, and also Union counties all the way over to the Charlotte area because of these thunderstorms right there. But you can see on live Super Doppler 4HD, this line of thunderstorms have weakened considerably still. The individual thunderstorms, lots of lightning, very heavy rain, some gusty winds, maybe around 30 miles per hour to 35 miles per hour, and along maybe even some pea-sized hail, and with just rain showers back into northeastern Georgia. The good news is these thunderstorms have weakened considerably. The ones in western North Carolina, North Georgia, that were never severe, it's when they really, all the dynamics and all the energy because of the heat and humidity much higher in through the Piedmont of North Carolina. That's where we had the strong storms. Reports of up to 1 inch diameter hail around Columbus and Polk County. Polk County, you got hit by 1, 2, 3 different cells. And then those thunderstorms moved over into Rutherford County earlier over the last couple of hours. And reports of some trees being knocked down really between Ellenboro or actually from Forest City to Ellenboro. Some trees being knocked down because of those thunderstorms that right there that moved through you folks in this area right here. Quite strong. And they weakened as they moved into Cleveland County. But notice these thunderstorms are a broken line that's moving through right along the Interstate 85, basically. Pacolet at 623, you're going to be affected by these thunderstorms. Anderson at 634, and Belton at 642. Big thunderstorm, heavy thunderstorm right over Spartanburg right now, downtown Spartanburg. The weakening cell right over you folks in Gaffney, that's good news. And then a thunderstorm right over
our radar site just off the interstate. You've seen it. The dome right there in Piedmont. Heavy thunderstorms over there, and these thunderstorms are moving into the Simpsonville, Malden area, the Golden Strip area here shortly. Williamston, you're getting hit by the thunderstorm, and these are weakening rain showers heading into downtown Anderson over the next few minutes or so. Those could become thunderstorms. You can see the thunderstorms off in the distance. This is a live shot from our camera from up on top of Paris Mountain. Downtown Greenville hit with some showers, but the thunderstorms now have moved off to the south. You can see the dark clouds there. And still leftover rain shower, thunder shower around downtown Greenville where it's cooled down up to 77 degrees. With that northwest wind at 15 miles per hour. Sunshine in Nashville right now, partly sunny, temperature 72 degrees, northeast wind at 6 miles per hour, coming in at 61%. In Spartanburg, heavy thunderstorm going on right now, 72 degrees, northwest wind at 25 miles per hour, and gusty, humidity at 57%. Partly cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies, and 84 degrees currently in Anderson, nice and warm. And where it's dry, it's hot. 91 in Columbia, same story. And gust ups, thunderstorms have cooled down Atlanta at 77 degrees. Much quieter weather tomorrow. Slight chance of a stray thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon in the upstate, and warming back up in the upper 80s to low 90s. Then a cool start in the mountains behind the front, but then a warm afternoon. A better chance of scattered showers or thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. A 40% chance I'm giving it for the mountains in North Carolina. Here's the forecasted highs for tomorrow. And as you can see, as we go through this evening, we start to dry out. A little piece of energy coming into Tennessee might produce a cluster of thunderstorms into the mountains, northern and central mountains of North Carolina. Otherwise, tomorrow afternoon, again, that stray shower is certainly a possibility. Forecast for tonight, scattered evening showers and thunderstorms. A couple of them could be strong over the next hour or two. Gusty winds with some small hail. And then tomorrow, high 90. Mostly sunny skies, a hot afternoon, slight chance of that afternoon thunderstorm. Same story as we head through the weekend.
Okay, guys, so Oh. Okay, we can sell this. Didn't think it would let us sell this DLC. Oh well. It's my first time seeing this actually inside the game. So we are going about 75 minutes. I would not be able to use this to get away from police. Oh, here it is. You lose health on police property. Dang, this thing can fly. 109 miles per hour. We all the way down to once a level 3 for stealing a cop car. Gee whiz. So we're gonna be a firefighter. Okay guys, for some reason the sound GTA San Andreas won't work.